Hi you guys, welcome back. It has been so long. I don't really remember how to talk on camera. Oh boy. And I will be, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. Hi you guys, welcome back. It has been a super long time, about half a year, and I will be talking a little bit more about why that is in the next video. For those of you that don't know me personally, I did have a pretty major surgery, and things really went downhill after that. And what should have been a roughly 6-week recovery time turned into me pretty much being incapacitated for about 6 months. But to get back in, I just wanted to do something fun and easy and spring and delicious. So today we are making one of my absolute favorite things to make in the spring. I get so excited in the spring. The produce at the market is the absolute best this time of year. So we are making a grilled baby artichoke and lemon toast. And yeah, let's get right to it. I already have this water coming up to a boil. And it is steaming in my face. So I have some baby artichokes and a quartered lemon ready to go. And I'm just going to get these baby artichokes prepped. So, oh, that's a lot of water. So the thing that I love about baby artichokes is that they are a lot easier to prep than full-sized artichokes. There's still a bit of a process, and there is a tremendous amount of waste. I think that's the hardest thing. If you've ever prepped an artichoke before, it is mind-blowing how much of it you don't eat. But the nice thing about babies is it's so much easier to just pick off these top layers, and you just kind of keep going until you start to see the more tender, pale leaves below. Okay, so this looks good. I'm happy with this. Now this is really important. When you're prepping artichokes, you always, always, always want lemon in all of the water. These guys brown so fast, it's insane. They brown when they're in water. They brown when they're boiling in water. So I'm going to use an entire lemon in this recipe. 1/4 of it is for the soaking water. Woo! Can you guys see that? 1/4 of it is for the boiling water. And then the rest will be for flavoring. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and chop off the bottom corner, which is all of the rough part of the stem. That is definitely not edible. And then as quickly as I can, I'm going to take off the root. I'm just going to give this a quick, you definitely don't want to eat any of this stem. It's not super edible. But this nice white part here is, and it's really good. So I'm going to cut this into quarters and drop it right in the lemon water. I think we got that fast enough for it not to brown. And then I'm just going to move right on to the rest of the artichokes. So we are just going to drop these in the boiling water and let them cook for about 10 minutes. Okay, so our baby artichokes have been boiled for about 10 minutes and patted dry, and now we're going to get them seasoned for the grill. Now, you might be wondering why, if we are making grilled baby artichokes, did we boil them? And the reason is because the artichokes cannot get tender enough. I promise you, off of grilling alone, they would absolutely burn to a crisp before the inside even got remotely tender. So always, always, always boil first. So what we have here is like a tablespoon and a half of olive oil. And then we have just a little spoonful of minced garlic. And then we're gonna salt it just to taste. And now we are going to use another quarter of lemon. I mean, you could call this a marinade, but it's going on the grill pretty immediately. Okay. And we are just going to give this a good stir. And these babies are ready for the grill. So we are just going to take these one by one and lay them, I mean, basically wherever you personally want the grill marks. And because these are already cooked to be tender, all I'm doing is just basically getting those nice charred grill marks. And also, if you have an outdoor grill, you can absolutely do this on here. You'll probably need to lay down a grill mat or some aluminum foil because these are very small. They will 100% fall through your grate. All right, so we are just gonna let these hang out, get a nice char on each side, and then we'll move it on. So we got them nice and tender by boiling, and the grill just really gives that gorgeous color and crunch. I mean, everything tastes better charred. Like, it just does. That's the science. Those are the facts. Let's go ahead. I'm using my NutriBullet. Not sponsored. They have no idea who I am. I have like 100 subscribers. But you can use any high-powered blender that you have. Honestly, if you don't have any blenders that work, you could mince this by hand. And that would work just as well. You'll see what I mean. So we're going to pop this all in here. Oh, look at those crispy bits. Okay, let me get this heat out of the way. My face is melting. Oh my god, it smells so good. Okay, so like I said, you can make this happen however you want to make it happen. You can chop it by hand. You can use a hand blender. You can use a Vitamix if you were blessed enough to have one of those. And I really encourage you to try this recipe and see how you like it. I like sort of like a chunky puree because we're going to spread this on toast. So I have just a little more olive oil. Again, probably about 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons. We might need to add a little more depending on how tender the artichokes are and how well they blend. The rest of that salt. And now we are going to just go nuts with the rest of the lemon and really get as much yummy, yummy juice out as we can. And let's see if this is enough liquid to get a nice puree. So if you're ever using a really fibrous and tough ingredient like artichokes, you never want to blast your blender and just let it hang out. You will destroy the motor. I never do bursts of more than 15 to 30 seconds, and then I let it have a little bit of a rest, but this already looks pretty great. Let's see how this came out. Oh, yeah. I'm happy with that. So you can see what I mean about just me personally. I like there being some, you know, a big chunk of a leaf every once in a while. Not a leaf, but you know what I mean. Just to kind of let you know what you're eating, because if you didn't, you might be like, Is that vomit? But I promise you when you taste it, you will know that it's not vomit. Oh my god. It's so good. Make sure you get absolutely everything because artichokes are expensive and you don't get a lot of product for the money. Okay, this is looking gorgeous. That is fabulous. Okay, we made it. We are putting this baby together. Now for plating, I just have here just a couple slices of my favorite gluten-free toast. If you are not allergic or sensitive to wheat, you can absolutely use a baguette. You can make a giant sourdough toast with just all of this for you alone. But this is the shape of the bread that I have that I think tastes the best. So I'm making it work, and I've already toasted it. So it's nice and crunchy. Okay. And we are just going to slather this absolutely magical concoction. I mean, come on. All right, and just to kind of spring it up a little bit, I love to serve it with just some fresh mixed greens. We've got some frisee, just a couple different colored romaines. You don't have to go too crazy. I like having some purple in there just because it breaks up kind of like the green on green, you know, mush vibe, but you can do absolutely whatever you want. This is 100% dealer's choice, whatever brings you joy. And then I also love to add some really, really finely shaved sliced asparagus on top. But again, that is just like a spring treat that I love. So I'm gonna need a couple more. So what I do for that is I just, you can kind of see the diagonal already happened here, but I just literally go at a diagonal angle and slice, slice, slice all the way down. Super fast, super easy. A little more salt, just because we've added some raw veggies. And we are done. Okay, you guys, that is my grilled lemon and artichoke toast. It is packed with flavor. It's super flexible. You can garnish it however you want. You can serve it on whatever bread you want, or you can just keep this little baby and use it as a dip. It's delicious no matter what. I have not tried this with canned artichokes. It would probably work. I think you would just have to really, 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 really dry them super, super well to get the grill marks on them. But yeah, it's definitely worth a try if you don't have access to fresh baby artichokes. Turning a whole-size artichoke is a pain in the butt. I mean, if you're into it, do it, but I'm not. So yeah, thank you so much for coming back, for being patient, giving me some time to recover. I'm so thrilled to be back making recipes for you guys. I hope you give it a try. I hope you love it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!